fun because I screwed up laundry already. If you're gonna look for a happy blog or something exciting or funny, please go to Eternal Sunshine because this is not gonna be a happy one. A lot of people don't know, but I take medication for moods and stuff. I take Effexor, but when I realized I was moving down here, I realized I was going to run out of it because, well, just because medical insurance ran out and stuff, and I've run out of it. It's hit me pretty hard running out of it, and I love my husband a lot because he's dealt with a lot for the past week. He's dealt with a lot of crying, anger fits and such, and I've been trying to pinpoint exactly what is the problem because it just doesn't happen. There's a point to it, and the problem is expectations. People have to realize that putting expectations, oh my god, people putting expectations on other people or situations, you're going to bound to fail, and you're going to bound to go down the tubes, and things will not go your way. Not all the time, but most of the time things won't go your way, and then you're going to run into problems with having issues with people. But when you think about it, it's just expectations that you put upon themselves, and I think I've done that. Before I moved down here, I made some friends, mostly online. Well, actually all online, because I never met them in person. And I think that I built up expectations that when I got down here, it'd be like this, like, cool party fest. Like, making friends and stuff, and the only friends I have are Christian, Kava, my dog, and my roommate Chris and his boyfriend. I have other friends. I have Brian. And Brian, it's not Brian's fault that he's busy, because Brian is more, he has schoolwork, and he's got this new guy he's in his life, and midterms are this week, and it's just suckage. Lots and lots of suckage. And then I have my friend Frank. I just feel, and he's busy because he just moved down here, I just feel like I put all these expectations where I thought these people would like, it's gonna sound bad, but again, I promise not to censor myself, where I guess these people, I thought these people would like, we would hang out a lot, and I've like seen one person once, and that's really about it. And it kind of gets lonely. I mean, right now I don't have a car because it's in the shop, and I'm kind of homebound, and I'm doing laundry, and I sit here and twiddle my thumbs till 5 o'clock, and I feel extremely lonely. It's really weird because when people say, like, you know, how can someone feel lonely when they are married to somebody? You can feel lonely. You can feel very lonely. I felt lonely in New York, and I feel lonely here, and, like, I'm, like, in a depressed mood where I'm like, am I always going to be lonely? I'm sure that's not going to happen, but still, I just feel like that way, which is weird. Part of my thing is that doing these, is that, again, I just say what I feel, and then I get past it, and maybe I'll watch it in the future, and be like, oh, I can't believe I was like that then, but I'm happier now. See, there's a little twinge of optimism there, just a twinge, a sparkle, a twinkle. I don't know. I built up a lot of expectations with a lot of people, and par for the course, I disappointed myself. And that sucks, but that's okay. This is how it goes, I guess. In other news, I guess I should talk about some of my trip down. I'll tell you one funny story, so it's not all depressing and dark and scary. I was going down, and we stopped at one of those highway, like, throughway type underpasses, or, you know, we call it a throughway, but you guys call it, like, many different names, like a highway or whatever. We stopped there, I went to the bathroom, and as I'm doing my stuff, this older guy, I mean, like, older, like, 70s, 80s, is, like, looking me up and down as I'm urinating, and I'm like, this is not happening, whatever. So, I leave the bathroom, and I see this older woman, and then the older guy who just stared me down was there. He was with her, and I'm like, oh great, he has a wife. So we're all heading out the door together, and he holds the door open for her, and she goes through, and then he looks at me, and I'm like, oh, I guess he's holding it for me too. So I go in, and I'm like, oh, thank you. And he's like, you're welcome. I'm like, dude, your wife's right there. You're like 80. It's nasty. Maybe that wasn't that funny. Whatever. I'll get in better moods. I'll say funnier things. I do have a tidbit for today. If any of you had to pay for, doing drying, make sure the dryer starts before you pay it. Because I just paid my dryer and it didn't do anything. So either the dryer's fucking broken, or I'm an idiot who didn't, press start. But whatever. So you guys should make sure that your dryer starts. Oh, and make sure you have hangers too, because I don't have any hangers now. It means I have to fold all these damn shirts and hang them back up on hangers, which is going to really be a pain in the ass. So I have to go buy hangers today. Gives me something to do.